Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night. Howdy. Back for another episode of All the Mods 10. Episode number, I don't even know. But we're back, and today we're going to automate some fissile fuel in our new chemical plant. Did a couple of things off stream. I did go with the industrial brutalism design I did like last time with this, but I think it looks a little bit better this time, so we're going to check it out. But first, we have some Christmas decorations up. It's nice. I got a mistletoe there. I got a decoration there. I got some lights. These are from Macaw's Holidays. Colorful lights. I think it looks pretty good. It goes all the way around the house for the most part. I also added some decorations inside too. Check it out. These are a little bit different. They don't flash. They're kind of just lights. But they're pretty nice. I do like them. Check it. Nice. Got some there too. Got some for the llamas. My friends here, wolfies. And oink oink over there. GG. It goes here too. And I think that's about it for the house updates. Just added some Christmas decorations. On today's episode, I do want to automate fissile fuel and put it in our new industrial brutalism chemical factory and fuel factory, I suppose. We're gonna call it chem plant. I don't know. I got a new hat too, and I got an onion ring. I don't know what these do, honestly. It says increases the catch when fishing, and onion ring is increase the efficiency of block mining when I'm hungry. I do have to discover it, but alright, that works. I could use his levels. Nice. See. Ability is ready to upgrade. I almost maxed this out. I think every time you re-roll, it uses experience. Oh, I'm already out of experience. Gee, I just got 200 levels from our mob farm. But there's that. I got some cool new swag. Yeah, that drip, I guess. Now, on our to-do list, some things are still the same, or production, or manufacturing. I have not gotten to those yet. As you can see, let's say aluminum. I don't really have that much items here. Platinum. I don't know, tin. Not really a lot going on at the moment, but we will get to that soon enough. I'm just kind of having some things kind of like stockpile in the background while we do this stuff. In order to do the ore production and manufacturing that I want, I'm going to need to get some items from Just Dire Things, which will take a while because we'll have to go through industrial foregoing and industrial foregoing souls, which will speed up the process here. We might do just a little bit of this today because there's something I do want for our chemical plant. Energy transmitter. Yeah, this. So we'll do this today. It's just that. Now, I'm gonna show you our new industrial brutalist build here. Check it out. It's kind of nice. I like it. I added more texture to the build versus this one. I didn't really add as much texture. That kind of like decaying, not decaying, but like kind of like make me rain. I want to do that here with the concrete here, but it didn't work out. But I think the shape is kind of nice still. This industrial brutalist build looks a lot better. And it kind of fits with the theme, I guess. You got like the thermal evaporation plants in the back. I did switch the pipes out to mechanism pipes because I loaded the world and the pipes were disconnected from the pipe Z mod. Don't know why, but I did upgrade those pipes. But check it out here. I created a road. So this town here had kind of like this natural road here. So I kind of just like followed that and copied it all the way to our build here. I would like or at some point to make this part kind of like go down here, and we might have another build here, might not, I don't know yet. I did add this. Interdiction pylon with this lifeless filter. Nether star, some green dye, terracotta, and glass. And this prevents mobs from spawning in a 25 by 25 chunk radius. So this village will be safe. And pretty much everything around it, honestly. But let's check it out here. This was empty last episode because we just built the thermal evaporation plants. But we now got a build here. It looks pretty nice. I do like it. We use stone, tough, acacia logs, deep slate, and yeah, more deep slate. Looks good. Kind of like rain slash, I don't know. It just looks cool. I don't know. I added some fishies here, but they just despawned or they just left. I don't know. They just got up and left. But when you walk in, you see a bunch of stairs. You see the skylight. I kind of like it. I was looking at pictures and there was always like some stairs. I don't know. I like the idea of this. This might go into a portal somewhere, or maybe somewhere in here. But go in here, this is going to be our fissile fuel area where we create and work on our fissile fuel for today. I have the lithium being pulled from one of those plants into here. On the last episode I had pipes, but these auto eject, so I have this set to auto eject down here and this set to auto eject down here, and it's just going really fast. However, I would like to get this energy transmitter because we can power up all of our machines with one of these ender gates versus just having an ender gate on each machine or running cable. So it saves a lot of space. So we're going to do this for some just dire things. I did show this off a little bit before. I think this looks pretty good, honestly, with the road. And it's coming down here. Like I just mentioned, these pipes have been changed. Everything's filled and backed up. And this is producing some tritium. We got 1 million millibuckets of tritium now, which is pretty good. I like it. We can set up the heavy water at some point. Now, I do have some ferrocore here. Oops. But these are just dire goos. And I don't mind doing it here. I don't see why not. Now, if we grab some gold blocks and some diamond blocks. This works. I think these are active already, so if we just place these out first, if you guys want to know how to make the goo, it's not too hard. Primogel goo is with clay, sugar, rotten flesh, dirt. Next tier is blaze bloom glue, which is the previous tier, primogel, and blaze powder and redstone. And I think these are the only ones I have here at the moment. Iron. Let's see. Now, I think I'm gonna have to upgrade one of these to get the Celesta gem. But if you guys check it out here, nice. What this will do is if you add these ore blocks or these blocks of gold, iron, the next tier is diamond, and the tier after that is netherite. But if you add these to their corresponding goos, they will convert. And also, if you have a higher tier, you can also just put the iron block here as well. But eventually, this will give me some just dire things ores. Let's go ahead and make some of this. Go ahead and make some goo together here, and we'll just upgrade it as far as I can go. And yes, void shimmer glue. And I'm missing some skulk shriekers to hit max tier, but this would be the next tier here. and you do need to like feed it something. It's kind of like alive or something like that, but it'll turn bright. And now if I add diamond blocks here, it should convert these. Nice. So these are done, and these give me blaze gold ore. I do have this pickaxe heater, so every time I mine something, it smelts it for me. It's kind of nice. So we're gonna wait for these to transform, and then we can get an energy transmitter, and this will just transmit energy in a specific radius. So this is gonna be kind of nice. I've never used it before, but we'll try it out. Oh, and I did make a shulker box. We did get the data models last time. Oh, check it out. Oh. All right, and just to show you, I gotta feed it again. This thing is hungry. You can add the previous tiers blocks into this one, and same goes for the next tier. You can put the diamond, gold, iron. But I made this shulker box. Got some tools in here. Kind of nice. I do like shulker boxes. Oh, let's do that. I did upgrade my pickaxe. Check it out. I got a fortune 3, efficiency 6, unbreaking, and I upgraded my sword too. I have a bunch of stuff on there. I need to increase the sharpness, but other than that, it's cool. So, oops, did not want to do that. For now, I gotta feed it again. Alright, well, for now, I think we got everything we need. So, let's go back over here. Let's go here, actually. That's going well. This is just nice. Every time I walk in here, I like it. Now, for Fissile, first let's make this energy transmitter. Go. And I'm gonna put all this stuff away. Alright, so if I do this, and let's see, oops. Grab some blocks here. Oh, calcite, I guess. Now, I'm gonna put it backwards so that I can place an ender gate right on top. So if I do this, and as you can see, it's all powered, but pretty much I could set a radius. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get out. Let's max it out here. But I could pretty much set a radius, and it'll charge pretty much all the machines within its block inside this. So we're gonna test this out with our Fissile fuel setup to see if it can keep up. If not, we're going to generate Fissile fuel in order to power up a fission reactor, which will generate power through an industrial turbine. And there are some byproducts here that we can use to make a fusion reactor and antimatter. So that's the reason why we're making fission fuel today. We're just going to stockpile it. We'll get to the other machines at some other point. But for now, let's look up Fissile fuel. I should have it here. Ooh. Fissile fuel. Here we go. And you put it in a isotopic centrifuge. You get uranium hexafluoride to make Fissile fuel in this isotopic centrifuge. But in order to get uranium hexafluoride, you need to combine uranium oxide and hydrofluoric acid in a chemical infuser. Now, in order to get uranium oxide, you need to put yellow cake uranium in a chemical oxidizer. The way you get yellow cake uranium is by putting uranium ingots in an enrichment chamber. Now, going down this line, in order to get hydrofluoric acid, you need to put fluorite in a chemical dissolution chamber along with sulfuric acid. And the way you get sulfuric acid is by combining water vapor and sulfur trioxide in a chemical infuser. Water vapor you get from a rotary condensator, water and water vapor. Sulfur trioxide you get from a chemical infuser with oxygen and sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide you get from putting sulfur in a chemical oxidizer, and oxygen you get from an electrolytic separator by putting in water. It's a long process, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So it'll be pretty easy. It's just a lot of steps in order to get to fissile fuel, but we'll do it together and it should be pretty easy. I did mention all the machines in that little segment there. Chemical infuser, enrichment chamber, dissolution chamber, rotary condensator, chemical oxidizer, electrolytic separator, isotopic centrifuge. All right. And what else do we need? I think that's it. Now we need a way to connect to our system, but I already have these two wireless connectors and this setup kit. So I can add another cable to this controller and we can get our AE system over there. All right, now we go. Now that this has power now, so let's check it out here. First, what we're going to need to do is we can set up the sulfur. So we're going to put our chemical oxidizer down. So chemical oxidizer. And first things first, let's try to power this all up here. Let's see. Maybe add block here. Another block. And this. And then we can add this. So pretty much we want to keep all these machines within this. As you can see, it already has power. It's kind of nice. So we're going to grab a cable, or actually we can use the yellow one because it's an export bus. All we're doing is exporting out of the system, and then we're going to put sulfur here. Sulfur here. Now this, oh, check it out. Nice. Now it's making sulfur dioxide. Now let's add some energy upgrades and speed upgrades. Now, what do we do with this sulfur dioxide? We then put it into the chemical infuser along with oxygen. Oh, here's our problem, I suppose. Well, we're gonna test this out. And let's see, chemical infuser. And I think we can stack these. I'm not too sure. Now we need to put, let's grab a sink. Water vapor in there. Sink, electrolytic separator. And let's grab our wrench. Check it out. Now we're getting oxygen. And I want the oxygen to be output in the bottom. There we go, oxygen. Export bus with sulfur, turning it into sulfur dioxide. And then that sulfur dioxide combined with the oxygen from this electrolytic separator that's being fed water is making sulfur trioxide. Make sure dumping excess or it won't continue making this. So with sulfur trioxide, we then combine it with water vapor to get sulfuric acid. Let's do that. And let's set this to output. And there we go. Now this is getting that. I need water vapor. Uses water vapor. from a deconcentrator. So let's do that. And I want that water vapor to go down. Input 2. All right, so that's set right. Now we're making sulfuric acid. I can't upgrade these machines as well. Let's see. So I might have to find another method of powering these. So I'm not sure if this is enough. Chemical dissolution chamber now. Let's check it out here. It's getting power fairly quickly. Speed upgrades. Let's make some more speed. Let's do 100. This sulfuric acid to go to the right here. And I want fluorite to be being pushed here. And export. Oh, here they are. And I want this to be fluorite. Fluorite. Flu. Oh, right. I can do this as well. Nice. There we go. These aren't keeping up with all these upgrades in here. So water vapor is my bottleneck. So I need to run this here. Yep. All right. So that works to the front. I'm going to need some acceleration cars. And here as well. Yeah, I should be keeping up now. Because this is set to just absolutely fast. So we have the hydrofluoric acid. That's one part. Chemical infuser. Where you at? Do I have another one? Uses chemical infuser. Chemical. How many have I used so far? 1, 2. All right. This is our third one. And there's our hydrofluoric acid. Ender gates are the way to go because I guess these are just too power hungry. But these are nice if you were using machines that aren't as power hungry as these, I suppose. Now let's get the uranium portion of this. So we need a chemical oxidizer here. Chemical oxidizer here. And we need an enrichment chamber. And this will be getting uranium. Luckily we set up these seeds, so we have a good amount of uranium here. I don't know why it's stocking up like that, but fix that out later. Grab these. And then I want this to output. Is it right here? To the left, sorry. And I want to make sure this can get that. There we go. Input. And there's our uranium oxide. And I want that uranium oxide to be outputted. Chemicals output on. And now we're getting uranium hexafluoride. As you can see, these machines are keeping up, no problem. I might want to upgrade the tier on this. Tier upgrades. There we go. And an export bus with uranium. And some acceleration cards. And this is backed up. Empty. Output. Input. There we go. Make sure ejection is on. And fissile fuel. Now we can grab this. And can I just output it to the top? Yes. Now we're receiving fissile fuel. And tank. Tank. Now it's getting all put into this tank as a buffer. So that's our pretty much our fissile fuel setup, and it's all automated because as long as we have the resources to keep it running. This is our first iteration of this. It can probably be more condensed if we separate these by its chemicals, but this is kind of like fissile fuel just completed here. The complete assembly line of fissile fuel is here. Check it out. We have a wireless connector receiving channels from our network over there. It's currently only using 3 channels. So 1 export bus for sulfur, 1 for fluorite, and 1 for uranium. Now we're going to start from the beginning here. Fissile fuel comprises of putting uranium hexafluoride in this isotopic centrifuge. But in order to get uranium hexafluoride, you need to make it in this chemical infuser. Now there's 2 portions to this. We can start with the uranium side, which is the easiest. You put uranium in an enrichment factory and you'll get yellow cake uranium. And then you can automatically eject that to the left here, and you get yellow cake uranium in your chemical oxidizer that makes uranium oxide. That then gets put into this side of the chemical infuser. So there's your uranium oxide, half of the uranium hexafluoride recipe here. It's making it pretty fast. It can be faster, I suppose. I mean, these are all like maxed. Now we're gonna go over how you make hydrofluoric acid. So again, we have the sulfur coming out of our AE network here into this chemical oxidizer. It's then making sulfur dioxide. That sulfur dioxide from this chemical oxidizer gets put into this chemical infuser. And then that'll be this part on the left side. And then on the right side, you get oxygen from this electrolytic separator, which is getting fed water by the sink. And that's how you get the oxygen. You combine these two, you get sulfur trioxide. Then you go to this side. You get the sulfur trioxide from the left side and the water vapor from the top. And that's again being fed by this sink here in a rotary condensator. That's how you get water vapor, and the sulfur trioxide gives you sulfuric acid. Then you take that sulfuric acid, combine it with fluorite in this chemical dissolution chamber, so you get hydrofluoric acid. And then you have this left side complete. We went over this right side. It's now making uranium hexafluoride, and then boom, it's full. It's nice. But that's how you make fissile fuel. Pretty easy. Didn't take too long to make. Now, since we do have a little bit of time, we can start producing heavy water, which is used to make deuterium, because this is making tritium right here. So this is a fusion reactor. It takes tritium and deuterium, which is what you see here, and it'll power up this fusion reactor in order to make a lot of power just from water. We already know how to make tritium, so now we can make deuterium, and that's pretty much it. All the fuel we need in order to power this. We already have the fuel to power this. Can upgrade this too, actually. I did not even add the upgrades to this. Now with this upgraded, yep. Probably gonna burn through all this. Nice. There we go. Now look at that. That's more like it. Yeah, as you can see, it emptied it out. It emptied this out. Now our bottleneck is uranium hexafluoride. So what we can do here is tier upgrade to the next tier and the next tier after that, and one more tier because why not? And these oxidizers can only take in so much. So this is where you would add more of these. Oh, see, check it out. It caught up. Now this is our bottleneck. I think it's this. So you probably need a couple more of these chemical oxidizers processing all these. But we managed to get 200,000 buckets of fissile fuel just like that. And it is going up slowly. Let's see. Kind of like every 5 seconds you get like a couple buckets of fissile fuel, which is not bad. This is our first iteration of fissile fuel. If you wanted to automate it yourself, this would be a good way of doing it. If you wanted to get fissile fuel up and going, this would be, I guess, the easiest way of going about it with minimal machines as possible. I did get a solar panel, so it's kind of nice. Where do I want to place it? Nice. Maybe we can add like a fence or something. Have like an array of those. The solar panel can power up our house. That'd be kind of nice. Let's just go ahead and make the second fuel needed for our fusion reactor. We need a pump, water pump from mekanism. Let's see. Mekanism pump. Yeah. Let's do this. 8. Nice. And then I need a filter upgrade. I need 8 of these. Oops. Heavy water in an electrolytic separator. Yeah. All right. I need one more electrolytic separator. Electro. All right, there we go. Check it out. It looks pretty nice. I do like it. With the moon in the background. Looks cool. And if we just walk through here, bunch of stairs. I added these light bars here. They're alright. I like it. Looks cool. Now this is going. Let's see how we're doing here. 376,000 fissile fuel. Not bad. Now let's set up this. Oops. That's too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna place all the waters down here. Nice. And what we do now is add these pumps here. Let's just do this. And add all these pumps. We want to add filter upgrades to each of these. Filter upgrades. This says it filters and separates heavy water from regular water. So you need this filter upgrade in order to get heavy water. Alright, so all the speed upgrades are in. Now let's add all the energy upgrades in here. I'm just going to connect these with this cable and put an ender gate. And I don't have to worry about the power. Ender gate. Now these are all powered and they're all getting heavy water. So we'd go ahead and then take that heavy water. Heavy water, heavy water, heavy water, heavy water. I don't know why they're not connecting. Here we go. And let's grab our configurator. Put these all to output. How are these doing? It's definitely going up. So then we run this over here. Maybe like right here. Put our electrolytic separator. And question is, can I do this? Oh. I could just put an ender gate here, I suppose. And feed this from the top. Go. Now we're making deuterium. Okay. Here we go. And for now, we can place it right here. Deuterium. Nice. So we now have tritium, deuterium, and fissile fuel all being produced. Nice. That's pretty much how you get deuterium and tritium over here with these thermal evaporation plants. Now, the only thing about this is that it doesn't work during night. You can set up a spell with Ars Nouveau to make it automatically day every time it turns dark, to always keep this running. I just haven't figured that out yet, but when I do, I'll do it and I'll show you guys. Or we'll do it together. But I think that's pretty much it for our chemical plant endeavor. We got fissile fuel in here and automated, and we have heavy water automated. That's making deuterium, and we have tritium being produced with these thermal evaporation plants. On the next episode, let's see, fissile fuel automation is done. For some reason, I have another program here that just runs first, has priority for some reason. But let's see, fissile fuel automation done. The next thing on our list will be industrial foregoing and industrial foregoing souls, if we can get that far, because we do need to let it stockpile. But we'll see how far we get next episode. And then we can get started with just dire things, because there is something in there that I want for our ore production and ore manufacturing. Mainly ore manufacturing, because you can make a Celeste, I guess it's a pickaxe. Just dire things. You can pretty much make this Eclipse alloy pickaxe with let's see, where is it at? Can I find it? Instabreak. So I would like to put Instabreak, like it's the highest fortune I can get, and I can have a smelter upgrade. I think there's a smelter upgrade here as well. Kind of like it'll work the same as my pickaxe heater, where if you put an ore down, or let's see, gold. If you were to put an ore down, it'll smelt it for you, kind of like this. And I want it to have fortune, Instabreak, and the auto smelt with the just dire things pickaxe. And then it'll just make our ore manufacturing ridiculously fast and efficient. And you'll see, I did see another YouTuber do this setup. I kind of want to do maybe set it up a little different. I don't know. We're going to find out. But it is pretty overpowered, and it'll keep all of our machines running there. So on our next episode, it's going to be industrial foregoing and souls, unless I think of something else to do. But until then, hopefully you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time zone it is for you. Thank you for watching. Until next time.